Their muscles tighten up and tighten up and tighten up, and it's very, very, very painful. I had to put it on lock because of Mercy. Y'all know. It is clean. We took everything out. It's actually one of the meals that bagged my husband. So ladies, get your pens and paper because you're not going to want to miss this one.
Ela me deixa só ficar na vontade. Manda foto, sinto o gosto e apago. Finjo que eu nunca tô na maldade. Mas na minha mente só eu sei a verdade. Sendo aquele que dá tranquilidade.
Good morning, y'all. It is 11:32 on Saturday morning. So I'm getting everything ready for vacation. Tomorrow is vacation. Over here I got our medicine section. And medicines in this house, a lot of them are a must because I have a child with cerebral palsy and she gets pain, like lots of pain. That's one of the reasons like most of our trips are beach trips because the ocean is so healing. But until we get there and the car ride there, she's gonna need her muscle relaxers because her muscles tighten up and tighten up and tighten up, and it's very, very, very painful. And if you don't have cerebral palsy or if you don't have muscular issues, then you probably don't understand that. But that's what I'm doing right now. So we keep her stuff here. This comes with us everywhere. It even has her name on it. And then also my other son has bad asthma, so this comes with us everywhere. We're gonna use Spider-Man like we always do. We know this is our medicine bag when we travel. When we're here, it's our lunchbox. When we travel, it's a medicine bag. So I'm gonna get everything packed in here that we need as far as medicine. Also today, we're gonna do a deep clean of the house because y'all, when I go on vacation, I do not want to come back home to a dirty house. So we're gonna do that today. Order the kids donuts this morning, kind of like a fun vacation, pre-vacation treat. So they had those already. I don't have to worry about breakfast. I'm gonna go deep water the garden. The TV is so loud, I know. They're watching riddles, and I love for them to watch riddles because it kind of teaches them how to like think through things. So let me turn that off. So that's really one of the only like big screen time things I really love. Plus Mercy and her sensory shows, and Miss Rachel, of course. Miss Rachel's auntie in this house. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. Oh, I want to show you what we got. Let me show you. So we got this cool automatic feeder for Ginger, and so you can set it to where I don't want to push it because if I push it he's going to come down. You can set it and it comes out at like 6 o'clock in the morning and again 6 o'clock in the afternoon. But if you want to just give him like a manual feed, you can just push it one time and it'll come out. It's not coming out because I got it on lock. I had to put it on lock because of Mercy. Y'all know. The next feed times you see is at 1800 hours in this military time, so it'll be 6 p.m. tonight. So we set it up about 2 days before just so we can make sure that it works, and it works great. It comes out at 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. It is perfect. Also, he has an automatic waterer. That was a brand deal. I didn't pay for that, but I absolutely love that thing. You fill out the reservoir like maybe once every 2 weeks, and that's it. It just runs. It's purified. It has a filter. Actually, if I can find it, then I'll put the ad that the kids did right here. Y'all, this cat is so picky. I mean, if it's not up to his standards, he's not going for it. So I didn't have high hopes at first. But veterinarians are calling this their #1 recommended water fountain for cats. They even included a special toy inside, and my cat absolutely loved it. My kids were able to put this together with only a little assistance from me. I really thought he was going to ignore this thing like he does every single thing I buy him. Just fill the water chamber to the max line and pop in your pre-soaked water filter. Snap the top back on and insert the spout. That's it. We are leaving for vacation for a few days, and it gives me peace of mind knowing that he will have fresh, filtered water 24/7. Hopefully this means no more begging for bathroom sink water. The kitty spout is 100% Picky Cat approved. But yeah, I love it. I absolutely love that thing. So we are, set up. We're actually going to put up 2 litter boxes for him because I do not have an automatic litter box. And I just have a feeling that he's just going to be pooping a lot because he's going to be stressed and all that. So we're going to set up 2 litter boxes for him. While we're gone, so they will be coming in to redo all of our floors. So we have to make sure we're paying attention to when they ring our doorbell and it comes on the security camera. That way we can turn off the alarm, let them, it's just gonna be a whole thing. But it's fine. We planned this like this on purpose because we didn't want the kids to be here while they were redoing the floors and just, we're just trying to keep our life moving. So we come back, we're gonna have brand new floors. We're gonna be refreshed from vacation. The kids' bathroom is going to be completely fixed. There's husband, never with a shirt, ever. Anyways, and yeah, that's what it is. So what I'm going to do now is get our medicine packed and then go out and deep water the garden because Austin said it's not going to rain until Thursday. I know. So that's going to be a long time, and I just can't let the garden get all dry. All right, I'm back. So house is clean. Garden is watered. One thing I love to do before we leave the house for vacation is clean the house and clean out the refrigerator. So look at the refrigerator. It is clean. We took everything out. Only thing that's in here is the coffee creamer we'll need tomorrow. So somebody will drink this for breakfast. One applesauce pouch. Nothing on this one. These are like sauces and stuff, but these will keep until we get back. I even checked the cottage cheese. That has an October expiration date, so it'll be fine. This little bit of Greek yogurt. I'll have this in the morning with some honey. Sauerkraut. I'll probably eat this tonight with my salmon. That jelly will be for the little bit of bread we have for toast in the morning. Carter wants in the morning some bagel skinnies with the leftover lox and cream cheese, and we'll take this juice in the car. That's it. That is all we have. So over here in the morning, they'll have eggs for breakfast to clear out all these and the little bit of toast. I took everything else out over here. We got one head of broccoli we're having tonight along with some baby carrots. I'm just going to steam both of these. We have all these little straggler potatoes. We'll use these tonight, as well as an onion, a bell pepper that I didn't even know it was in there, but hey, we'll use that tonight. The rest of this garlic, little half of a onion in here, about this much rice, and then Blake he actually is bringing another one of these rice. And then over here in the sink, thawing out, we have a plank of salmon. So that's what we're doing tonight. I do not like coming back, and you know how you come in your house sometimes after vacation, you're like, what is that smell? No, all trash cans are emptied, all the stuff out the fridge is gone. That's what we're doing. So tonight I am making my famous teriyaki salmon. The kids don't really care for salmon unless it's sweet, so I make it. I have a delicious glaze that everybody in the house loves. It's actually one of the meals that bagged my husband. So ladies, get your pens and paper because you're not going to want to miss this one. I am waiting on him to bring the brown sugar. I am going to go ahead and dice up some potatoes, cut up the peppers. I really don't even know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I know we're going to use them up. Usually as I start cooking, it just kind of comes to me. So that's what we're going to do right now, is cut up all our veggies, and just knowing that, okay, on the side, we're going to have peppers, onions, and all that. I might throw them in the rice. I might just have them on the side and throw them on top of the salmon. I don't really know, but I know we're going to use them tonight. The potatoes, not sure. Blake really loves scalloped potatoes, but I don't have any cheese. I don't have anything like that. So I'm trying to think of like doing a play on that, because today and then all of next week on vacation, we're just going to be eating junk, y'all. So we're not really too worried about the whole carb thing right now. So I'm going to figure out something to do with the potatoes for me and him. The kids will have rice. And yeah, so stay tuned. This recipe is going to be good. I promise you. You're not going to want to miss this. It is so delicious. My teriyaki glazed salmon. Chef's kiss. And after 12 years, it still keeps them coming back. I want to get one of those things that like goes over the whole stove. I've seen people have them. That way it can be a whole cutting board, because I really am not working with much counter space here. This, honestly, fun fact, this is less counter space than I had when we were living in the camper. I make it work because of course I can work on the table, but as far as like cooking, I like to cook next to my stove, and I'm just not working with much. So usually what I end up doing is putting the cutting board here, and afterwards I just got to clean the inside of the stove because, you know, stuff gets all in there. But that's neither here nor there. Everything's already washed. I just need to chop it up. So let's do that. Over here I'm eating some Greek yogurt and honey. I've been on antibiotics for the last couple of 4 days. So, you know, live active cultures. My stomach has been torn up because I cannot really do dairy, but I'd rather this than a yeast infection. Exactly. That's how it should be. All right, we got our baby carrots here. The kids don't really care for steamed carrots. I do, so it's fine. I'm just gonna throw them in there with the broccoli, since we only have one head of broccoli. This is the only thing that's not washed. Let me go wash this. All right, we got our head of broccoli. I like to just cut off this part, and then it just kind of falls apart. I just pick it off. So right now we're just prepping because Blake has the butter, and I always put butter on my broccoli. So we got that. Move some of the carrots to the top. I have been trying very hard not to use the microwave. But today is calling for the microwave. So I'm gonna put this in the steam for about 5 minutes, and then I'll season it and put it in the oven. 5 minutes with the top on. So here's what our broccoli and carrots are looking like. I'm just gonna season this with a little salt and a little garlic powder. That's it. Put the top on and steam it. A little water under the bottom, and put the leaves in there. The leaves are good for you. All right, next we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with these peppers and onions. So let's go ahead and just dice them up. I think I'm just going to cut the peppers up and the onions up, and then just saute them on the side, and then just pile them on top of the salmon. If anybody wants it. It'll usually be me, Carter, and Blake that'll want it. I have garlic too here. I'll do 2 onions. Well, 1 1/4. So let's get our peppers done. You always can call your mother. Never gonna walk away from you. Promise. Not even if you accidentally do anything. I would never leave. There's nothing that you could do to make me walk away from you. You don't walk away from your children. No, I'm just telling you. The person that decides they want to walk away from their children never want to be a parent in the first place. And I definitely want to be a parent. No. If you're under 18, you have to have parent consent. Why? What do you want your name to be?
No, I was just asking.
Oh.
But if I had to change my name, it would be Carter Raven.
Agreed. I agree.
I've always wanted like a very long name to fill. I always have like little space gap when I finish words. Like there should be something there. So I always draw stars to fill it up.
Understood. I used to listen to this song all the time in the garage in Georgia. I think these songs are ingrained in you. So this is basically what we have now. I got my potatoes here, peppers, onions, and garlic. Don't know what I'm doing, but Blake just said that he's on the way, so I'm going to figure all this out. But I'm excited. I got everything done and prepped. And once everything's prepped, hey, we're good to go. So I decided to do some coconut curry potatoes. I don't have any chickpeas, but with all of this, I can add this to some coconut milk. I have some curry powder, soy sauce, all that. So I'm going to make some coconut curry potatoes. Easy, nice side, and then we'll have it with the salmon. It'll be great. A little salt, ground pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and curry powder. Very good mixed. We're gonna add our potatoes. Mix that in. Some turmeric. More garlic, because the more ingredients you add, you got to just come back and make sure everything's seasoned. And more onion powder. All right. Now we're going to add in some unsweetened coconut milk.
The other ones, the colors.
Now we're gonna get our rice done for the kids. Me and Blake might end up like pouring some of the curry powder. I don't know, we'll see. But Blake got another thing of rice, and then I have about this much. I knew this wasn't gonna be enough. So I'll make my rice. What? What job? The litter?
put the coat in them?
There shouldn't be anything. Go check. All right, so right here we have about a half a cup. Just a little bit? Okay, so there's about a cup of rice. Actually, I think that's all we're gonna use is a cup of rice. Right, and then we have to rinse the rice. Rinse your rice. It's too much starch on this just to just pour water in it. Rinse the rice. All right, we got rice rinse. I usually do 1 to like a 1 to 2 ratio. So 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. That's just what I do, and it always comes out perfectly. So do not come in this kitchen. I'm talking to the cat, not my kid. Go. Butter. He forgot to bring butter. It's okay. We're gonna make it work. Here's our salmon, nice plank, and kitchen scissors. I remember making a reel like a month or 2 ago. That reel is actually doing really well. Go check it out on Instagram. It's like at 4.5 million views of me cutting something with kitchen scissors, and man, they went ham. But it's just so much easier, especially for stuff like this. Salmon, oh yeah. So we're gonna cut this 1 plank, and we like to buy the plank because, like, you know, 17 to 20 bucks, you can't beat that for feeding a family of 7. So I like to do it probably in, oh, our rice is boiling, so let me turn my rice down, hold on. I like to do it like this because it's just easier and you get more even pieces. You don't have to like hack into it. All right, 3. 4. 5. And then that's good. So this is good. Honestly, me and Blake and Carter will probably always eat like the whole piece. The rest of them will just have little snippets off of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get 6 pieces of salmon off of 1 plank. So that's $17 for 6 pieces of salmon. I recommend highly buying your salmon in the plank. So these are all done. Let's make the marinade. All right, really quickly, I'm not gonna measure with anything, but I'm gonna show you the quick marinade for it. So you're gonna need about 1/4 cup of soy sauce. That looks like what we have in here. I'm gonna do it in a jar so I can shake it up. About 1/4 cup of soy sauce. It's funny because these are like the exact amount of ingredients that we need. About 1/4 cup of honey. I'm gonna use this one because that one is gonna take forever to come out. And I'm using this much because we have so much salmon. If you only have a little bit of salmon, of course you don't need this much. A little bit of rice vinegar. About a teaspoon of garlic powder. Measure with your heart. My ancestors got a heavy hand. Ginger. And brown sugar. Told you it was quick and easy. Now usually I'll use a little toasted sesame oil, but I don't have any, but that's optional. About 1/4 cup of brown sugar. So like I said, it's not, I never said it was healthy. I just said it was good. So after that's in there, it's best, I recommend you using something where you can shake it up or something that you can whisk it, because with all the ingredients, you saw that? With all the, babe,
Yes.
I'm making a mess.
Oh, Lordy.
Here comes my sous chef. I'm just gonna dump this in here. Hmm?
This is not good.
Yeah, it's a microfiber cloth. Not gonna do
It's
anything.
not clean.
Just sit it on the bottom. Open it up and sit it on the bottom. And I'll clean it when I'm done, because I'm sure I'm about to make more of a mess. In here. All right, so far, this is what our curry's looking like. It's so good. I just let Blake taste it. Delicious. Got our roasted veggies here. Just plain rice here. And then I just popped in the salmon. And after the salmon gets out of there, we're gonna pop it in the air fryer, and Blake is cleaning out the air fryer for me. Babe, you ready for vacation?
I'm so ready.
We are so ready for vacation. All right, y'all, that's it. We got our veggies, our salmon, which is, oh, so good, our curried potatoes, and our white rice. And then over here, I have some, I'm not going to open it, but I have some of the salmon skins, and I'm just crisping them up because the kids love them on the side. So that's what we're having. So I have maybe 1 or 2 more things to pack. Blake's trunks still haven't arrived, and that's what's making me nervous, but I'm sure they're going to arrive sometimes really late. I'm going to check my Amazon and see. That's the last thing we're waiting on is his swim trunks. All else fails, you know, we can go to the store, grab some, but I want to match my husband. He wanted to match me. But that's it, that's all. Got Black Panther over here riding the Triceratops, Compliments of Eden. Those men are watching. This is what she told me. They're staying guard, and Black Panther is getting ready for vacation. He's riding his Triceratops, and that's how we're going to do it over here. All right. I'll see y'all next time. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye-bye.
Ela me deixa só ficar na vontade. Manda foto, sinto o gosto e apago. Finjo que eu nunca tô na maldade. Mas na minha mente só eu sei a verdade. Sendo aquele que dá tranquilidade.